So we've what's the word? Gawked? What's the word when you ogled over someone's body?
Sure.
Well, dude, you got jacked. You went from being skinny to shredded.
Yeah, yep.
You're pretty serious about MMA training, man.
It's really just about like the lifestyle. You know what I mean? You're a martial artist, so you know, freaking the mind and the body and the soul go together. So
yeah, for
all
sure.
of these things I'm learning about them. I'm able to put them all together. You can't be a complete person until everything is together.
Ooh.
So you know, spiritually, I've already ascended above my peers. Now I'm taking my body up there.
How do you doing spiritually?
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
I've been following your exploits on social media, and the yellow caiman.
Yes.
Dude, that is a wild-looking creature.
Isn't it? It's
And
unbelievable.
It was thought to be extinct?
Yeah, so this it's a little confusing. It's a species that was last seen when the last one died in a zoo in the 80s. And because of the region that it occupies in Colombia, which has always been controlled by FARC rebels, nobody had been back down there to look for it. And myself and there's actually this amazing Colombian scientist named Sergio Riena, we're both kind of going and prodding and trying to see if we could get in. And we both found it within a month of each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, it was a beautiful-looking creature. Look at that thing.
Right?
It's such a wild green, yellow color. So wild looking.
It's super unique.
Dude,
I
you're
mean,
just holding that thing by the neck?
Yeah, we just had a little wrestling match, him and I, so.
You don't even have body control. Don't you want to take mount here? Maybe get a back mount, get some hooks in?
No, he was good. You know, reptiles, they tire out, so they're not like mammals. Once they expend all their energy, that's kind of it. But yeah, absolutely amazing.
Are they similar to regular crocodiles or alligators in that?
Now I'm taking my body up there.
How do you doing it spiritually? Through that giant jug of weed you got on the table?
Exactly. Stay high.
Yeah, for the folks only listening, Wiz brought literally like a mason jar filled with weed.
Yeah, yep. And it's like halfway full.
Do you have
in the
specific strains that you like?
Yeah, I smoked the KK, Khalifa Kush.
Oh, you got your own shit.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Because I got tired of smoking all different types of weed. It's like a drink, you know what I'm saying? Like alcohol. People only drink dark liquor, whiskey, or I only smoke KK.
Only KK.
Yeah, yep.
If you mix it up, though, you'll get a big hit, right? Like, if you switch it up to somebody else's stuff, you're like, woo, like your body's not ready for it.
My head will go crazy, and like I'll really feel it. You'll see me like over in a corner stone somewhere. I only have to smoke KK, that's it.
That's the weird thing about weed, right? Like, you get used to a certain strain.
Yeah. Like, I'll get physically, like, ill if I don't smoke my strain. I'll get runny nose.
Really?
Coughing. Yeah. I need KK.
Wow.
Yeah, yep.
How much do you smoke a day?
Probably an ounce. Like a cool,
Jesus.
We burning a cool ounce. How about you?
I don't smoke that much.
Yeah.
No, like a joint. More like a joint a day. I'm a lightweight.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think that you were, like, just getting stoned all day.
I get stoned all day when I don't have shit to do.
Well, this year, I went into Songdung, which is the world's largest cave. That was only discovered in 1995. It's this massive opening, 6 miles of underground cave. You know, you don't see daylight for 2 days.
6 miles.
You should look at the pictures of this place. You'll love it. I mean, it's just this, it looks like something out of Avatar. I mean, this cave, you can fit New York City skyscrapers inside of it. It's so big. It has its own weather system.
What?
Yeah, it's
Where is this?
so it's in the Annamite mountain range between Vietnam and Laos, and we got to go into it this year because we were looking for this habitat. In fact, this is my show that comes out tonight. We were looking for this habitat.
Where is it on so people can hear it while
Animal
we're
Planet.
fresh?
Extinct or
Animal Planet?
Alive tonight at 9 p.m. on Animal Planet. We go into Songdung Cave.
Set your DVRs, kids.
Plug.
Yeah.
But
so let's see this. Oh my God.
yeah, there's Hang Songdung. That's the entrance to it, and like look at the size of it. The scope of it is
I need
massive.
something to compare it to. What am I looking at? I'm seeing the.
Those are
tents?
little tents.
Oh!
People.
Oh, those are tents.
There's full lake systems in there. And,
oh my God, that's inside the tent? I mean, that's inside the cave?
Yeah, look at the wedding cake. That one right there. That's called the wedding cake. That one. It's these pyres. I mean, it's the most fantastic looking thing. There's a person standing on top of that little pyre right there. For
oh
scale.
my God.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's insane. More people have summited Everest than have been through that cave.
Wow. Well, that's basically what he is. He's one of the funniest fucking human beings that's ever lived.
Right.
And just keep a camera on him. Just keep a camera on him. That's the whole show.
I don't think I ever met family in real life.
Oh, he's amazing. He's so funny.
He's legit.
My face was hurting. At the end of the day, like the cheekbone muscles, they're like,
Yeah, he probably got some crazy ass stories.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker been in the game forever.
Yeah. And that's who he is. He got paid to be who he is. He figured out how to just be who he is all the time.
Yep.
It's insane.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not limited to one or two of us, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different paths.
That's the cold part.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing.
Are they similar to regular crocodiles or alligators in that they don't have to eat for like a year?
Yeah. So caiman don't have as slow of metabolism as certain other species, but they're a member of the alligator family, so to speak, and they can go very long times without food.
What a crazy animal. Like, looks like a monster.
Yep.
I mean, look at it. The teeth on that thing. Swallows things basically whole. It spins to take chunks off of things. Swallows them whole. It doesn't have to eat for a year. Can go underwater for how long without holding its breath?
40, 45 minutes, some of them. Yeah, some species. Yeah.
So you have no idea it's there.
Right.
It's just waiting for you. And they're fairly small, right? There's like a 90-pound animal when it's fully grown.
Well, these ones, it's so little is known about this particular species of caiman that it's hard to say. I would say, 100 pounds is probably about right.
There's a great photo, Jamie, from the Nature is Metal Instagram page from yesterday.
That page is nuts.
I love that
I love
page.
it too.
I love that page. There's a great one of a jaguar with a caiman in its mouth. That one. Look at the eyes on that fucker.
Yeah.
Like, go expand. Look at that. Oh, the thing of nightmares.
Look at those fangs right in the throat, like just death grip. And you can see that caiman is death rolling in that scene, right? It's trying to get away. It's rolling, and that jag is just locked in.
The eyes on that thing, my God.
Unbelievable.
It's like nature has created, like in those kind of eyes, that's the perfect vision of terror.
Yeah.
Like those eyes. Like
totally.
if you locked into those eyes, like there's no forgiveness, there's no emotions, there's just ferocity and aggression and death.
It seems like nothing but testosterone is behind that. You know, I mean, testosterone is probably the wrong chemical, but it just seems so focused and motivated.
The people who pay the most, you know what I mean? It's like, but I was like, you got to give credit to a lot of people who understand fighting and love it and are viewing it for that aspect. It's like, you know, when you watch football, like a lot of people played football and, you know, wish they could have been that person on the field. They just haven't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain to them, I was like, there's a huge crowd of people who actually know about this shit and who are knowledgeable, and those people support it as well. It was weird.
Yeah, I feel you. I know exactly what you're saying. There's some people that just want to see people get beat up, and some people that want to see Floyd Mayweather duck punches.
Right.
You know, one of the best things about Floyd Mayweather and Canelo wasn't that Floyd beat Canelo up. He outboxed him.
Right.
But he showed this level of defense.
Right.
If you're a boxing fan, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Like, he knows everything that's coming.
Yep.
He's always in the right angle. He's always one step ahead. And that's why he's so good.
Yep.
His defense is, I mean, Floyd's only been hit like a few times his whole career, like really hard.
See?
Like Shane hit him a couple times. Was it Maidana?
Yeah.
Maidana hit him really hard once.
And they fucking like save the clip and play it over and over. It's like so.
He can be hit.
Yeah.
Really? You think about other boxers, how much they get hit and compared to Floyd. I love watching that. I love watching someone who can move like that.
Right.
My favorite fighter to watch in the UFC was Mighty Mouse. Not just because he was the best pound for pound fighter on the planet, but because he was not getting hit.
Right.
He was. Occasionally someone would tag, like John Mayorga tagged him with a straight left. Occasionally some guys hit him. But most times things are just grazing. Most times things are getting blocked.
Right.
And even if he gets hit, he's moving.
Right.
It's he's a puzzle.
Right.
Like if you're a fan of martial arts, you want to see the master of the puzzle.
Exactly.